Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, April 20th. You'll be interested to know. Today is Patriots' Day. Patriots' Day commemorates the opening battles of the American Revolution at Lexington and Concord and honors community spirit, historic remembrance, and cheerful civic pride. Communities celebrate with parades, reenactments, and marathon events that bring families together in a warm, festive atmosphere of gratitude and shared liberty and joyful reflection today. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday at Tourmaline. This morning it's looking clean with 2 feet coming through. Winds are sideshore at 2 miles per hour, shifting to onshore by 9 a.m. at 2 miles per hour. Expect the conditions to become fair around 11 a.m., then choppy afternoon as winds pick up to 9 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with a -1 foot low tide, when the south-southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 13 seconds, and the offshore wind is 1 mile per hour. The first low tide on Monday will be -1 foot at 6:15 a.m., followed by a 3-foot high tide at 1. The nearshore buoy at Mission Bay West reads 66 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions remain fair on Tuesday with consistent 2-foot waves and light winds shifting from north to west. Wednesday sees the swell hold steady at 2 to 3 feet, but choppy conditions prevail with stronger northwest winds. By Thursday, the surf builds to 3+ feet, offering cleaner faces early before winds pick up, creating choppy conditions later in the day. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 61 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:25, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:12. It looks like we're in for some partly sunny skies today, with a high near 70 and a light northwest breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 70. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy conditions with a low around 54 and a calm northwest wind around 6 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Tuesday will be partly sunny with a high near 70 and a southwest wind up to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20. Wednesday and Thursday stay mostly to partly sunny with highs around 68 to 71 and mild nights in the mid to high 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, construction alert. Oceanside sand dredging is underway, and beachgoers should be aware of large equipment, fences, and active construction. The city of Oceanside has begun its annual sand dredging, pumping sand from the Oceanside Harbor Inlet onto the beaches ahead of summer. The United States Army Corps of Engineers started dredging on April 6, 2026, and will continue through May 9th, unless weather conditions delay the timeline. Typically, around 200,000 to 300,000 cubic yards of sand are pumped, with safety measures in place, including barricades and posted signs. Now on to sports. Dozens of Chinese-made humanoid robots demonstrated their impressive athleticism and autonomous navigation skills as they raced past human runners in a half-marathon in Beijing on Sunday. This event showcased the rapid technical advances in humanoid robotics, with a smartphone maker Honor's robot setting a new world record. The number of participating teams surged from 20 to over 100, and several robot frontrunners outpaced human winners by more than 10 minutes. Unlike last year, nearly half of the robot entrants navigated the challenging terrain autonomously during the 21-kilometer race. In local sports, the Padres keep rolling. They beat the Angels 2-1 yesterday, extending their winning streak to 2 games and improving to 15-7 on the season. Michael King was sharp on the mound, striking out 6 over 5 innings to pick up the win. Mason Miller closed it out for his 8th save, and the bullpen's been lights out. Miller's actually 1 1/3 innings away from tying the franchise record for longest scoreless streak. Tomorrow night, San Diego heads to Denver to face Colorado at Coors Field. Randy Vasquez takes the mound, and the Padres have been nearly unstoppable against the Rockies this season, winning all 4 matchups so far. San Diego is 9-1 in their last 10 games and sitting right in the thick of the NL West race heading into that matchup. First pitch is 5:40. Meanwhile, San Diego SC fell to Real Salt Lake 4-2 on Saturday night, extending their winless run to 3 straight losses. It was rough from the start. Salt Lake scored twice in the first minute and a half. Anders Dreyer's penalty conversion in the second half was San Diego's last goal. The squad looks to get back on track Wednesday when they travel to Houston to face the Dynamo. In top news, in retirement, should you pay off your mortgage early or invest the extra money? Barron's talked to economists and financial advisors to explain both sides of the debate. With mortgage rates hovering around 6%, homeowners may be tempted to make extra payments on their home mortgage instead of investing. Many money managers recommend investing heavily in stocks, which tend to outperform real estate over time. Bill Banfield, Chief Business Officer at Rocket, found that more homeowners prefer to pay down their mortgage debt due to increased market volatility. He advises ensuring 6 to 18 months of emergency funds are available and to tackle high-interest debt first. In business news, Air Canada will suspend service to New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport over the summer. The airline cites jet fuel shortages caused by the war in Iran, which have driven prices up. Service from Toronto and Montreal to JFK will cease on June 1st and resume on October 25th. Flights to LaGuardia and Newark will continue, with 34 flights a day to those airports from 6 Canadian cities. Air Canada plans to contact affected customers with alternate travel options. Jet fuel prices have doubled since the start of the Iran conflict, reaching $4 per gallon, up from $2 before the war. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged over the weekend at about $74,000. Ethereum is down 2% to about $2,000. And XRP is down 1% to $1.41. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. The White House and Anthropic Chief Executive Officer discussed collaboration on artificial intelligence safety and cybersecurity. This meeting, which took place amid growing fears about the Mythos model, suggests a path to rebuilding trust between the two sides. Concerns about the potential for cyber attacks have escalated, particularly within the banking industry, which is especially vulnerable due to legacy technology systems. Government officials from the United States, Canada, and Britain have met with banking leaders to address the threats posed by Mythos. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was involved in these discussions. And in entertainment news, the official title for the Spaceballs sequel is perfect. The search for more money is over, but the Schwartz still rises. At CinemaCon in Las Vegas, Amazon Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer revealed its slate of upcoming movies, chief among them the long-gestating Spaceballs sequel. In a pre-taped video presentation, comedy sage Mel Brooks revealed the title of the movie, explaining why it is not the title you thought it would be. Spaceballs 2. The Search for More Money is not going to be the title of this movie, Brooks stated. He added, "Well, we did it. And the title is Spaceballs, the new one." Well, alrighty, folks. It's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American historian and author, David McCullough. And he said, "History is who we are and why we are the way we are." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in San Diego.